morning and welcome to Monday Muse. Last week our Connect 4 groups were talking through some of the story, some of the journey of the Old Testament in our Connect for Truth, and we've started the Bible course which we've already found really valuable. So just a quick plug, Connect 4 groups, don't let the COVID lockdown stop you from joining them. They're a great place to be and we've had great feedback from those on the questionnaires. But we were talking about some of the journey of Jacob's sons and Joseph and the Israelites and how they became the 12 tribes and that whole long story and how it weaves together and how God has his hand at work. In Genesis 50:20 we hear Joseph talking to his brothers and saying what you intended for harm, God intended for good. And I'm not going to start a theological discussion on a Monday morning about what God causes and what God doesn't cause, but what I do want to talk about is the way that God works in every situation for us. Last week as well, sadly, saw the passing away of a great Christian teacher, great apologist, possibly one of the most well-known apologists of our time, Ravi Zacharias. And it made me think of a book that I have on my shelf called The Grand Weaver, which is by Ravi. And the subtitle is How God Shapes Us Through the Events of Our Lives. And the reality is that sometimes what feels like a mess, and there's a great Christian poem as well, which I might post later on the comments, that talks about how God's hand may be at work weaving a picture above the top of the weaving. But if you've ever looked at a weaving, you'll know that underneath it looks a bit messy and the threads are loose, and sometimes to us, underneath the picture, it feels like things are a bit of a mess. But actually God is at work and he's weaving, and he can take even our mistakes and even our failures and even the things that we've done wrong, and he can craft them and weave them into the story of our lives and into something which he can make beautiful. So my encouragement to you today, whatever you're dealing with, trust God, come to him and lean on him and not on your own understanding. And so I'll sing a song along those lines. Trust in the Lord, trust in the Lord, lean not on your own understanding. Trust in the Lord, trust in the Lord, lean not on your own understanding. And I trust in you. And I trust in you. And I will trust in you. And I will trust in you. I'll trust in you, Lord. I'll trust in you. I'll trust in you. So even if it feels like the plan is not coming together and that things are not the kind of shape that you think they should be, today's a day to trust in God and believe that He will weave His work and His pattern and His beauty into your story. God bless you. Thanks for joining.